Drug Defense Lawyer, New Jersey, 2017. Hello, my name is Stephen A. Gravatt. I've been practicing criminal defense in New Jersey as a lawyer for approximately 29 years. Much of my efforts have been keeping people out of prison and keeping people from having criminal convictions on their record for possessing small amounts of what's known as controlled dangerous substances for personal use. Okay, let's look at what controlled dangerous substance is quickly. Roughly, there are two major classes, actually three major classes of drugs. One is the opiate or opioid class of drugs. That's heroin, OxyContin, oxycodone, Roxyset, Roxycodone, all the variations of painkiller type drugs. Our second class of drugs are benzodiazepines such as Valium, Xanax, Alprolizam, and then there's a third set which is methamphetamine, speed, and of course marijuana is also in there. It is also a controlled dangerous substance, marijuana and hashish. Now, let's look at the theory again of controlled dangerous substance and why these things are controlled. If you have a prescription from a physician after having been evaluated for something like extreme pain or some kind of anxiety or mental disorder, you are allowed to possess and be under the influence of these drugs because why? The benefit to you outweighs the detriment to you of possible addiction, possible overdose, and presumably that has all been explained to you by a physician before you took these drugs. Of course, that does not extend to operating a vehicle on the roads or a motor vehicle on the roads in New Jersey because you can be impaired by these drugs even though you're allowed to possess them and allowed to take them. But let's move back into the criminal realm. The gist of this is that many people have these drugs, but they don't have prescriptions from a physician. That is, generally speaking, either a third or fourth degree offense in New Jersey, a criminal matter. And if you are convicted, a judge can impose large monetary fines, up to $35,000 for heroin, up to $15,000 for some other kinds of drugs, and up to $10,000 for a fourth degree possession. Possible jail, although there's discretion on that. Depends on your criminal history and depends on the quantity and the facts of your case. Minimum 3 years, maximum 5 years, presumptive 4 on a third degree offense if convicted. Minimum year, maximum 18 months on a fourth degree offense if convicted. And then, of course, there is your criminal history with a criminal conviction. It can keep you from having certain kinds of employment, like if you work for the state of New Jersey, like a New Jersey school teacher, or you're some kind of appointed official, you may not get to keep your job. You may not ever be eligible to get that kind of a job in the future if convicted. And of course, certain private sector people would, not hire you based on convictions for drug possession or drug use. My name is Stephen A. Gravatt. My cell phone number is 732-337-7922. A lot can be done to help people minimize the brunt of prosecution for simple possession of these drugs in small quantities. I've helped many people avoid jail, avoid maximum fines, in some cases even avoid criminal convictions on their state police record. If you or someone you know or a loved one is in trouble with something like this, please give me a call. I can help. My cell phone number again is 732-337-7922, and I consider myself to be a drug defense lawyer, New Jersey. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.